Hello. Told you guys now. I'm gonna wait. At least there may be two people. Hopefully. Give me a second. Sorry, the light just went off. Give me like 2 minutes and they'll be like, okay, there's a thumbs up. That means somebody's watching. It says nobody's watching, but thanks for the thumbs up. I don't know who's there. Excuse me. Okay. I mean, I don't know who's there. If anybody's there, let me know with the message. Let me see. Show live chat message. Okay. Good evening. Who's there? Okay. Well, anyways, sorry. I want to go in my car. Maybe there'll be light. I don't know how to put the light on. That's oh, that's to switch the camera. Sorry. Sorry. Normal. Okay. I guess it's not lighting. There's a street light, but I think that messes it up. Hello, anybody there yet? I know it said thumbs up, but I don't know who's there. Okay. Well, anyways, it's 2 minutes now. I'm gonna wait one more minute. One more minute. I'll wait and I'm gonna tell my story. I am pretty sure I'm ready. I need to say it. Maybe I can help somebody. You know, because I've watched some videos and it's helped me seeing what people have gone through. And my life is bad, but it could be worse. You know. Well, while we're waiting, the extra like 30 seconds, I guess. Um, they're admitting my grandpa in the hospital. Uh, I know he has asthma too, and he's gonna be 80 in March, I think, or 79. Okay, it shows somebody's watching now. So my grandma and grandpa, which are husband and wife, so my mom's parents, are both in the hospital admitted. My grandma got admitted yesterday. My grandpa's admitted today. So hopefully speedy recovery for them. My grandma, she's too weak. She has bronchitis. And my grandpa, they found him in the parking lot. A nurse, thank God it was a nurse that found him in the parking lot. He was there and he couldn't find his car for like an hour and he passed out. I think he was just worried that he couldn't find it and it was stolen or something. And with my grandma in the hospital, he was just stressing out. So, sorry, a car went by, so the light went on. Oh my goodness, thank you. So, luckily, it was a nurse that found him in the parking lot on the ground. I don't know if he's cut up. I really don't want to go because I really don't want to get sick. I was with the flu on New Year's Day in the hospital. I got so sick. I've never been so sick in my life. I literally felt like I was dead. Like, that's how sick I got. So I really don't want to go because the flu's still going around. Beatrice, didn't you say there's like another flu or something? I think you're the one that said there's a different flu now. So in my luck, I will get it if I go. I already went yesterday to visit my grandma, but her bronchitis is so bad it's contagious. I never knew bronchitis was contagious. I thought it was just your lungs or something, but I guess it's contagious. Which I feel bad for them. Okay, well, I'm going to start my story time. It's going to be actually 5 minutes. So, anyways, most of you know that I've been down and in my mood of, trying to do this YouTube just to get something to do. And I've been wanting to do it for like a year already, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and I never did it. Well, I'm doing it now, and thanks for all the support from you guys, because it means a lot. It's going around, including the flu. Yeah. So I don't want to catch anything, because I don't want Ada to get sick again, because she had the flu first. That's when we went to Vegas and she got the flu. Okay. So my story is about my separation. Between me and my husband, we were together 13 years. 11/17/11 is when we got actually married. We had our wedding. It was a beautiful wedding. Beautiful, beautiful wedding. Um, I don't regret us ever being together, ever. But how it ended was horrible. Now we're on civil terms because of our daughter, But a lot of people like, how can you be civil with somebody that did something so horrible? So, anyways, we had our apartment. You know, he was paying so much, almost 2,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment, and that's cheap because the 2-bedroom apartment here is like 2,500 now. You know, and he, well, we moved in my parents' house so we could start saving some money. And one day, somebody said that he molested them, and so that somebody, I'm not going to say who, but that somebody has special needs. So since they're older than 18, I'm not going to be specific of the age because you guys will see who it is later if not, and I don't think that's fair to them because I wouldn't want somebody to know the story of me getting molested unless if I wanted them to know. So he molested, and right when I found out that morning, he was at work. I went to a church and I didn't know what to do, and they said to get, the law involved and, you know, not to just let it go. So I did what the church said, and he got home from work, and I told him, you need to leave. Like, it's not cool with what you did, and, I'm sorry that but I shouldn't have said I was sorry that he said it like that. It's just, you have to face your consequences of what you do. So he left with pretty much just a couple days of clothes, and that's it. So we're still fighting the stuff. Like, they have trying to press charges, but the police station said there's like not a case on him because the person's older than 18. But since she has special needs, there's still not a case because she's over 18. And it's his word against hers. It wasn't a rape. So if it was a rape, it'll be a different story. Because there's semen. That's all they look for is semen, they said. Sorry, guys. I'm going to sit in my car because it's kind of cold. Maybe it'll be a little warmer in there. So, there. I'll probably turn the light on in a minute when it goes off. So, anyways, he left, I felt bad for my daughter. Every day she was crying, like, when I'm going to see my dad, and okay. When am I going to see my dad? And it was just so hard. Like, I wanted to believe, like, he didn't do it. And I still want to believe he didn't do it. And we're civil now. We are. Whether he did it or not, guilty or not. That's always her father. Like, CPS got involved, you guys. Um, CPS, which is Child Protective Services, went to her school. I didn't even know like they could do this and take her out of school. So I thought they would have to like take her from my home or talk to her at home. I didn't know it could be straight out of school and they took her out. Oh, sorry, Kennedy. That's so talking about her dad of him how he molested somebody that was over 18 but with special needs, and that the courts are pretty much saying, okay, hey Tiva, the courts are saying there's no case against his molestation because she's over 18. So it's just really hard because she's special needs, and I'm not going to say who exactly it is, but he just molested somebody with special needs over 18. And this happened November 11th. Like I said, 11, 17, 11 is when we got married, but we've been together 13 years, or we were together 13 years. On the second, it would have been 13 years. So I still consider it 13 years because it wasn't a few months, more. And so it's just really hard for me. Like, I had to see him because I had to take Ada to see him. I don't want to do the whole court thing, and because they told me, Child Protective Services, when they took Ada from school, they talked to her. There's no sign of anything's been done to Ada. What sucks, like right when all the molestation thing came up, and I took her to the urgent care the next day, got her checked out, her, private part up there, down there, it's intact, so they said nothing has happened to her. Well, they said if it's a molestation, it's gonna stay intact. So I hope to God, that's why I don't know, like I'm saying, I'm doubting God, like for him to even do that, which I can't say if he did or didn't because I was not there, but the person that said that story or told us, she doesn't lie. She's special needs. She tells everybody her life story. Like, if anything bad happened here at the house, she tells everybody. Like, negative stuff or, positive, anything. It's just her. She tells the truth and, like, nothing but the truth. So it's really hard to believe, that she could make up such a story, detail to detail, of what happened to her, which I'm not going to go detail to detail, but, it was a molestation, Yeah, and she started crying, so he stopped. That's what she said. So it's not just a breakup that we were going through. Nothing happened to Ada. Trust your mommy instincts. See, my mommy instincts don't even think like he could do this to the special needs person, but if he did do that, which I'm not saying he didn't, but he, he could have done something to Ada for all I know. Like a molestation, they told me it's not going to show, but CPS told me they're pretty sure nothing had happened to her because they know when something bad happens. They could tell in a child right away, you know, when something happens to them. Like the way they put their head down, and they said she had no signs of she's ever been sexually, anything sexual has ever happened to her. But to me, I feel like he wouldn't have done that to his own daughter, but I didn't even think he would do this. So it's just really hard because it's not just a breakup. It's like I'm not lost 13 years of my life because don't regret our marriage. I don't. I just so bad for Ada because she wants to know why my family hates her dad. And to explain to her, I cannot explain it to her. Yes, thank you on her demeanor. Yes, it would have been. So I I really hope he never did anything to her, because everybody has stuff running through my head. Yeah, she does sound so happy. I don't know if it's, I'm trying my best to keep her happy, so I hope that's not what's taking that away. But she, today she didn't cry to sleep. She was so tired, she just knocked out. But it's every day like, oh, I love my dad. I miss my dad. I want to sleep with my dad again. I miss him. And she puts like all her stuffed animals, like she shapes it like a person. And she's like, this is my dad laying next to me. Here's me. And then you're next to me, mom, you know? So it's hard hearing that, because it's never going to be where him and I are sleeping together ever again, you know? So I just telling my story, like I said on my other video, if you guys were watching part of my other video, I'm doing it to put a story out there, because I'm watching other stories of people going through stuff, and I'm not doing it for sympathy, like to people to feel bad for me. I'm doing it to let other people know bad stuff happens to everybody, and don't think it's just you out there, because I'm one of those that are here. They're saying I'm a victim because he used me, or, you know, because I'm such a good person. He knew, like, I trusted him. But you know what? I don't think he would have thought of it like that if he did do it. I, believe, like, people don't plan things out like that. I think it just happens. I could be wrong, I wish this never even happened, but if it goes on, and you know, like everybody's like, oh, you're fine, you're gonna find love, you know. It's gonna be a process for her getting used to him not being there around. Oh, I didn't get to see. A relative? Yes, it was a relative of mine actually that he did it to. I don't know. She was over 18. So, can you guys see me or hear me? That one's too bright. Okay. So I think it's back on. The relative was not um his, it was my relative. So it's just really hard, for me and my family. Like, I'm going through so much because my family thinks I don't believe my relative. Um, I've gotten into where my dad thinks I moved into Planet to, like, hurt them in some way. Like, I have so much negative everywhere. Like, I'm like numb already with all the pain, and I would cry. I think like the last 3 days is like maybe 2 days, I don't know, that I haven't cried. I just, I have anger inside. Like, I'm not the same person anymore. And I don't think I'll ever be. Maybe close, but I was a really, really happy, outgoing person. Like, everybody loved being around me, And not to be, so cocky or whatnot, but I'm just a really nice, genuine person, you know. And it's just hard that I'm never going to be the same person again. I'm never going to trust anybody, I think, ever again. And if I did, maybe I will one day, but I don't think, like, right now I can't, you know, trusting somebody 13 years and for them to do that to me, it's just really hard to trust anybody. My princess, I love her to death and I feel so bad for her. She thinks mommy and daddy are going to get married again. Like, when is mommy and daddy getting married again? I can't wait, And even though we explained to her that we're not together, we are not telling her why. I don't think I should, and CPS told me not to. Her therapist told me not to. I don't know if it's bad I'm putting Ada's business out there that she's in therapy, but she needs it. She's going through a lot. She thinks if my family wasn't around, like, that we'll be together as a family, me, her, and her dad. you know, and I can't explain to her, like, oh, your dad did bad, or, yeah, I can't tell her. And I told everybody in my family not to tell her, but when they're in front of her telling me, you need to tell her why we hate her F dad, you know, her F and dad. And they're just traumatizing her so bad. You know, for me, I could care less. I could go through pain and heartache. I don't care. But when my daughter is in pain and heartache, it hurts me. It hurts me so bad. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore. Sometimes I feel like I'm just gonna go crazy on everybody and like cuss everybody out, and I don't mean to. It's just, you, they need to watch what they say in front of her, you know, or when they talk down or bad about him in front of her. It really, I don't agree that what he did was right. I don't. But that's, no matter what, that's her father, you know? Well, that's why I'm thinking of looking into Vegas to move, because I just want to get away and start. I think you need to go. Yeah, they do need to watch what they say, but they don't understand. To them, they tell me I'm the victim. My daughter's a victim, and the person it happened to is a victim. But yeah, I don't talk bad about him in front of her at all, ever. They do, and I don't want them to do that. And I told them, like, not to be rude, I'm sorry guys, but the other day I cussed at them really bad because they were saying so many negative bad things really loud, like yelling at me about him, you know? And I'm like, shut the F up. I don't like talking to my parents like that. I do not believe in disrespecting your elders, but when my daughter's right there standing next to them and them telling me negative stuff, you know, in Spanish, she understands it's bad. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's true. A child doesn't help being good for you against your parents. Okay, yeah, thank you. Um, it just really sucks, like, having to disrespect my parents that way. I I grew up, you don't disrespect your elders, you know. I am I'm not saying for God to forgive me or anything, because right now, like I said, I doubt God right now. Like, I may not be the best person in the world, you know, everybody could judge me or whatnot, but I'm not a bad person for this to happen to. You know, I thought I was gonna grow old with this guy. Like, you know, we had 5 miscarriages together. We tried and tried for kids, and they finally found exactly what was wrong with me. That's why I'm not working right now, because I had surgery. Okay, so I had December 6th, no, November, I think right after Thanksgiving, I had a procedure done. Okay, I had a biopsy in my uterus. And then I was awake for that. I had a hernia done December 6th, repair. Um, 2 weeks ago, it's going to be, or it was just 2 weeks. I had my mass removed. Okay, so I have to wait till the end of February. Girl didn't doubt God because he. Oh, thank you, Kennedy. Um, so I'm not working right now. I was a stay at home wife and mom. So it's just, I have to poner los pilas. I don't know, like, not, I don't say, like, to me in English, I would say, like, I have to, you know, drop my balls or something. I don't know. Sorry, you guys. I don't know how to say it, but somebody could explain it, like, los pilas, like, put myself to work, you know, I have to be independent now. Yeah, that's the right way, the nice way to say it. Now I have to be independent, and it's hard. Yeah, get on it. Thank you, girl. I'm gonna have to get on it after I go in and get checked to make sure I'm healed properly, because I am not gonna risk on hurting my body more, because it's gonna be a double recovery, if I go and do it and the doctor says no yet, or you can't yet. So I just, so much is down on me. Like, I feel like I'm so far down. I feel like nothing else could pull me down any harder. Wait, what? Crystal? Your DX? Sorry. I didn't see it. Type it again, Crystal. Um, like nobody, I don't know. I don't wish this on anybody. And, the police told me this happens every day. Diagnosis. Oh, it wasn't cancer, it was mass removal. I had two, they thought it was three masses because it was so big, the masses in my uterus, but it was only two masses, which they did remove. And this is my second time actually having it. So the doctor told me some women just grow them, but the size that I had most likely turn into cancer later. So I need to just keep on getting myself checked down there in my uterus. Is that what you're asking, Crystal? Sorry. So I'm gonna get to working hopefully soon. Like I'm thankful, like I said, about doubting God or whatnot. Oh, okay, thanks, Crystal. Um, but I'm still thankful, like, that he's still paying for everything. Like, I have a brand new car from last year. He's paying for it. My cell phone, like, our credit cards were all in my name. All of our credit cards, I didn't doubt, like, he was never going to not be with me. Everything is in my name. Hey, Nicole. I'm telling my story about Ivan, about baby daddy, or my ex, the separation. So, I know two of you knew the story already, which Nicole is one and somebody else, but um, it's just, I don't know, like, how to explain. I'm just going through so much, like, between my family telling me shit. Excuse my language, that's why I said earlier on my other video, make sure no kids are watching this because it's gonna slip. Because it's just, I don't know what else to do, you know. No, everybody could tell me, oh, life's gonna be better. You're gonna find somebody. You don't think so. It's hard to think that even because I have a daughter. To put another man in front of my daughter, I don't know if I could do that because, you know, how her dad molested somebody. I was 4 years old. I got molested by my own cousin. Um, like, and the only person that knows complete detail was her dad because I barely told him like a year ago because I was holding it for so long because I was embarrassed of what happened to me, like, you know, I didn't get raped, but I got almost practically raped, full on. And to be that young and not knowing what the hell was going on, and then to me, I was maybe eighth grade, and somebody told me about, some guy told me, I have no done, my things are gonna go start. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nicole. Like, not to be gross or anything, some guy asked me, "Hey, can you give me thanks, Crystal, a BJ?" Which, not to be grossed down here or anything, or sorry, but I didn't even know what a BJ was. I was such an innocent person that I felt like what happened to me when I was little, like I didn't even know what it was. I just knew it was bad. So I don't wish that upon anybody, and I don't want to put my daughter in a situation where some guy could do that to her ever. Like, so maybe I will find somebody one day, but later, like now I have to focus on myself, being independent, get a job. It might be a constant worry bringing another man around your child, especially with having the doubt. Just trust God. Thank you. And I was like, you're gonna find somebody one day, But it's not even that. I want to be me. Wasn't locked down for 13 years. It's just, I don't know. Like I told Nicole, like the last year, thank you, like the last year of our marriage, it was like rocky already. And Nicole's like, you know what? Maybe you guys were just fell in love. It's okay, you know? So maybe we did fall in love, but I wish it didn't have to end like this. Like, I wish we could have just like, hey, I don't love you no more. Let's just not, we are not cool. We don't work things out. But it happened to be, you know, I made him leave because, the accusations, I guess, of him molesting, you know, a special needs person that's over 18. And so, like I said, I'm putting my story out there to help other girls, letting other women, know, like, they're not here alone. Like, I thought I was alone in this. I thought it only happened to me. But when the police told me, like, oh, this is nothing. This happens every day. This is not even a case because, we're going after the rape victims because those, you know, are real, like, cases. This, like, I felt like she made it seem like it was just trash. And TPS told me the same thing. What they say? Whether he wins or loses, she's always gonna have the right to see her father. But in this case, it looks like he's gonna win. You know, it's not a rape case, so that's what they want. That's what they need is a semen, and I just think it's kind of how everything works. You know, it just sucks. It really does because I would want that, like, off my chest, just knowing if he did. Yeah, I was 4 years old when that happened to me. But I'm just, I don't know. It's just crazy how things happen, how things fall into place. Um, See, Miss Hopkins, it's not, I'm not an only case of anything. This is life out there for other people, you know? Like, some people grow up getting molested or raped their whole life, from their own parents, or there's just so much crap out there these days. Like I said, I have my doubts. I have my doubts in God because why does He let so much damage happen to innocent people? Why does He bring innocent angels into this world to destroy their insides? Like, to me, that's a heartache. That's pain. Like, that's why I say I have my doubts in God. And maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should go and believe into Him and tell Him what's my next step. Like, but there's nobody to tell me my next step. It's only me, myself, and I. We all have our own demons, trust me, some more than others. Perfect marriage, etc. Oh man, I didn't read the bottom. It's not God, it's people. Yes, it is people, but like I said, I don't know, like, how, they say God's everywhere. That's what I grew up learning as a Catholic. God's everywhere. God protects you. God this and that. Okay, well, where was He protecting me that day? Where was He protecting the person that got molested from my husband in November? Where was He? They say God's everywhere. I'm not going to anything against religious or anything. I'm just going by my heartache right now. Like, where was He in November when that happened? When my husband, the guy was with 13 years. Dang, girl. Yeah, you were telling me, I remember. But I didn't even let you finish the story. I was sorry. I was so on my topic of me letting myself out. So I don't want people to think, thank you, Crystal. I don't want people to think that I'm against God or anything right now. I just, I need Him to not prove to me or anything because nobody needs to prove nothing to me. The moment sin entered the world, it became war here. Jesus had to come and die on the cross. I know you have questions. It's hard. Yes, I'm always going to have questions now. You know, like, why everything? Why make those people, in Vegas at that hotel kill? Why did that guy kill those people, random people like that? Why does he make people crazy? Or, why do people become crazy? Like, I wonder to this day. Oh, dang. Attacker, Crystal? I didn't know you had a... Girl, you need to, like, do a video so I can know. Unless if you have a video up already of your attacker. If you could post it, or if not, we could always text me. Or on Saturday, I don't know if you're down to tell me, but my daughter's going to be there, so I don't know how bad it is. Or if you know Spanish, because I know you're Hispanic, but I don't know if you know Spanish. You can speak to me in Spanish and tell me. It's just, my daughter does understand some stuff. But, see, we all have questions. We all have bad stuff happening to us. And, if I could be that, percentage to help somebody. Oh, okay, good. So you could tell me in Spanish. Good. Okay. So on Saturday, you better tell me. Don't let me forget, because I'm such a bad person. I'll be like talking about my problems right now, because I'm so hung over myself right now. It's all about me, and it shouldn't be. It's about me and Ada. I really, you two need to teach me more Spanish then. Okay, Weta. No, I'm kidding. Tell your man to teach you, girl. He knows Spanish, doesn't he? Tell him to speak to you in Spanish. I know, baby girl. It's so hard, I promise you. Get through this trials make you so strong, I promise. Yeah, tell him not to be lazy, though. Tell him he wasn't lazy making that kid. I'm just kidding, you guys. LOL. So yeah, I want to help that 1%. If I can help somebody, like, because I really thought, why me? Why only me? Why is this happening to me? Why? I don't know if you mentioned it, but how did today go at McDonald's? Oh, I didn't talk about that today yet. McDonald's went fine. It was civil, She was getting off the car, and he's just like, hurry up, get off already. Like, he was like rushing me, and I was like on the phone. He's like, don't talk on the phone when you're gonna come see me. I go, I'm not coming to see you. Your daughter's coming to see you. So it was just a quick, like, snap between us two. But I told him, stop. I don't want to argue in front of her anymore. Like, I'm tired of arguing myself with everybody. Like, everybody thinks I'm on his side. Everybody thinks I'm still with him, that I love him still. And you know what? I'll take that back. I do love him still. Whether he did wrong or not, I can't just stop loving him. I'm always going to have love for him. I'm such a good-hearted person. I could love him, but I can move on at the same time, you know? Which a lot of people think that's bad that I love him still. But you know what? It's my whole, it's my whole adult life that I've been with him. You know? Like, people need to understand, too. Like, I'm always going to see him till the day she turns 18, even after, because the day she gets married, which I hope she does, I hope she has kids, you will move on and he has your husband. Yes, it is a process, and yes, I will move on. But to me, I feel like I'm always going to love him. Always. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a bad person. I could forgive. I would just want him to tell me. I could forgive, but I don't have to be with him. I want him to admit to me that he did it. I want him to admit to the courts. Like, I told him, if you admit to it and if you go to jail, I'll bail you out. Even if I don't have money right now, I would bail him out, because I know what they do to people like that in there. And yeah, it was bad what he did, but he still denies it, you know? What can I do? Maybe he really didn't do it, but my sister can't not make up a story like that. And I just gave it out that it was my sister. Sorry, you guys. I didn't want to do that, but thank you. Yes, I do. I didn't want to say it was my sister, which I did already. It just slipped out. I keep on saying, So from now on, I don't think I'll ever show my sister on my videos for sure now, because I don't think that's right or cool of me talking about her and then showing her. But I love my sister to death. And for my parents to say that I planned this stuff, it hurts. It hurts that they say I don't believe my sister. It hurts everything. And they say that I'm defending him. I'm letting him win because he gets to see Ada. To me, it's not a win for anybody. It's a win for Ada, and that's all that matters. Like, everybody's like, oh, you have to do what's best for her. Okay, well, let me do what's best for my daughter. To see her father, that's what she wants. She's heartbroken. She's torn. Like, nobody is there when she cries in the car, when she's crying to sleep, when she wakes up crying in the middle of the night, having a nightmare. Daddy, daddy, daddy. And I'm like, baby, I'm right here. Mommy's here. Mommy's here. Nobody's there except me. So nobody has the right to tell me who my daughter can and cannot see when and where, Thank you. And it really, I feel, they're like, oh, they tell me, oh, poor baby, it breaks my heart. Yes, thank you. I know. I feel so bad for her because she hears so much negative from us, like when we argue, about me not letting her go with him in front of her. And I'm like, don't talk to me about this in front of her. Like, he knows everything. He knows CPS told me I cannot leave her alone with him. So sometimes I go, well, maybe if I did leave her alone, maybe he's going to take off with her. Or maybe he's going to do something to her to pay me back or something for taking her away. Or I think so much crazy crap, you guys. And I don't mean to think it. It's just I'm traumatized with everything. Like, everything. I don't even know what to think anymore. What's it called? So I'm just doing my video to help somebody, to let them know, like, I'm here if anybody's ever gone through stuff and they need somebody to talk to, because for me, my perspective of this, my family, like, I thought they would be there for me more. They say they're there for me. Yes, thank God, I guess. Financially, they're not helping me financially, but they let me stay here rent free. Yes, well, they're pressing charges, but they are pressing charges, but that's the thing that's taking a process for the court to do anything. They did get a restraining order, which that went through. Thank you, Nicole. I know a lot of you guys, ladies, there is a couple guys on here, but a lot of you ladies have been there. I appreciate it through the emails, the texts, the phone calls. There's 4 of you ladies are actually really there for me, which, a couple of you didn't know the circumstances and a couple did know. But either way, whether knowing or not, now you guys know why I'm just, some days my eyes were so swollen. This is nothing because I'm calm down. But up here, like, I can't even I can't even put concealer on because my concealer was, like, stuck inside the crease because it was so bad from crying and crying. What was it? Okay, so they're pressing charges, but that's the thing. If there's no case, they can't do anything, they're saying. So that's the shitty part. Sorry, you guys, my light went off. I just want to make sure I turn it off. Okay. Oh, Crystal, sorry I didn't see what you said. I was playing with my light. Okay, sorry, hopefully you message back. I don't know how to look at the messages after they disappear. It says show live chat message. That's all it says. Okay, let me turn this light on then. That one's brighter. I didn't like that one, but the other one went out. They're pressing charges, but that's the whole thing. If it does go to court, if it doesn't, then it's just dropped, Which I just want him to be, if he did do it, which I'm pretty sure he did because my sister, I don't think he'll lie about that. From the details she said, I would want him to be as a sex offender on there, but I don't want him to go to jail because jail or prison, either one, for somebody that did something like that, bad crap happens to them in jail. And I don't wish bad on anybody, especially anybody that I love or loved. Even like, I don't know. My one of my good old friends was talking to me today, and she told me, "Oh, I hope that a mother effer goes to jail and they kill him in there. Like he deserve anybody that does anything like that. They deserve to die. Contact victims of violence. They will pay the therapist for you, yourself, and your sister. Thank you, victims of violence. Okay, text me that tomorrow so I don't forget what the name is. Well, I have Ada in therapy because she has Medi-Cal. I got her Medi-Cal when all this crap was happening. Because, I didn't want anything to do with him. My mind was set like, oh, I'm going to take her away from him like the first like 2 weeks. And, so I took her off his insurance since it was a new year. Like, got her Medi-Cal. And now she's seen a therapist, which, info on the victims of violence. Okay, thank you. Um, so yeah, Ada's in therapy because she's going through it really hard. Like I said earlier, she wishes my family wasn't around so her dad and I could be together. So we could get married again, she said. So we could be happy together. When we drive by, our apartment is literally like two lights like that way and like one light that, like not even a whole light that way. It's like you come out of our, you know, like cul-de-sac down there and then you go down one light like over there. And that's our apartment's right there. So every time we go down on Brickers, it just sucks because she's like, Mommy, we used to live there. And we passed by, was it yesterday? Mommy, you remember we used to live there? Why can't you and Daddy get married again so we could live there again? Like, I miss living there. I miss my room. I miss my toys. I miss my dad. Like, she lost everything. Everything. Like, to me and my sister, I feel bad for my sister. Yes, she lost something very special. Girl, everybody's saying about the professionals, but I don't know. Like, I feel like they're paid to train me or to train to tell me, you know, I just wish, like, I just want answers. But I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get, why was he thinking to do that? Why, if he came and agreed to, or admit to what he did, like, that's all I want. I want closure. Like, why would you do that? Why did you do that? Like, why would you hurt me like that? Why would you hurt her like that? Like, weren't you thinking of your daughter? Like, would you want something to do that to your daughter? Like, he has a freaking daughter, for Christ's sake, Like, okay. Um, oh, yeah. Seeing, I don't know. People saying about, like, therapy. I don't know if I would want to. Like, I'm just working it out with Ada, trying to see to help her right now, to see if they can help her because she's mentally, like, heartbroken, emotionally, everything. Yeah, she is a very strong, smart girl. Okay, Daz or Days. I want to call you Daz. Um, so I'm, I cried for all these days, you guys, since November 11th, which I know I'm still gonna continue crying. But thanks for coming on. Um, I know there's gonna be days where it's still gonna be hard, and it's going to be. I'm not saying, okay, I didn't cry the last 2 days. I'm good now. No, it's It's gonna hurt. There's gonna be moments. Yeah, I know, but like I told you, Nicole, remember I read, it's so much going on and all. Yes, I have to protect her, even if it's 13 years invested. But, you know, I just, I don't even know what to say anymore, you guys. It's so, like, weird, like, being on live and so many people, like, not so many, but this is the first time where, like, usually there's nobody live on my stuff. And hearing the responses and stuff, it's nice knowing, like, people are there for you. You know, I just feel like with my family, it's so negative. Like, how my parents think of, like, I planned it with him, and if I planned it with him, I would have left with him, you know. Um, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I just want to get Ada situated first and then maybe myself. It just sucks because I have older siblings, okay, and my sister has 3 kids, which my older one, she has a 21-year-old. He's gonna be 22 already. A 14 or 13-year-old and 10-year-old. Well, when she used to work, the 22-year-old, I really didn't do much as my mom, but I helped. And 'cause she got pregnant in high school. Thank you, Kennedy. Yes. So I know people say stuff when they're hurt, but it's not once. It's been like 3 times where they tell me the same stuff, or like that I don't believe my sister. I'm not part of the family anymore. It's just, to me, like, my family now is just my daughter and I. I don't have family, I feel, because, like I said, my sister, I always, 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 always was there for her. When I wanted to go on a date with my husband back in the day when we were first dating in high school, hey, can you watch the kids? I want to go out, you know, with my husband. I'm like, okay. I'll call up Ivan, which is my husband legally still, but we're separated. Um, I'll call him, hey, I'm not going to go. I'm going to take care of my sister's kids again. And that, okay, I did so much for my sister. Okay, we're talking about my husband. We just separated in November, and he molested my sister, she's 25, which is of age, but she's special needs. So I had to break it off with us after 13 years of being together. So practically that's it. But I'm going from here and there. But anyways, my sister, she, I done so much for my sister. I raised her 2 little kids so she could go work and pay me $20 a week. A week, you guys. Monday through Friday, watching those kids. Okay. Every day I got out of high school, or if not, when I was graduated, I would watch those kids for $20 a week for 2 kids. I think she had it made. But now, the time I need somebody there, the time I need like that love, you know. Sorry. Said I wasn't gonna cry, because I'm getting a lot better, but, you know, like, she texted me when all this happened, like, 2 weeks later, telling me so much. Thank you. Thank you. And for you saying that right now, I just want to tell you, my daughter's therapist told me, not props, she didn't say props, she said like a professional word, and I can't think of it. I still can't think of it. But she gives me props because I'm that 1% that left their relationship when 99% of women don't leave their husbands, you know, in even worser cases, she said. And she tried to put yourself in your parents' shoes. Yeah, but I'm not asking them to be forgiving to him whatsoever. I don't ever think they or should ever see each other ever again in life. You know, my parents should see him, but it just hurts me so bad how they say I'm the victim, but they tell me so much negative, and I have to eat up everything. And then with my sister, no, my husband, he didn't believe in drugs. He 100% don't believe their child. Thank you. I'm I'm proud of myself too, but I just in the back of my head it's like, oh, if I would have went with him and stayed with him, I wouldn't be fighting with them. I wouldn't this and but I wouldn't be with I wouldn't see them anymore anyways because I went with him but I didn't. So I just wish I had somebody like that knew me before this happened that's there for me. I have my friends and stuff, but everybody's like, "Oh, just move on, screw him." Like, you know, and for my sister, I thought cuz I was there for her so much, you guys. So much for $20 a week. And money doesn't I don't care about the money, but it's just to throw out there. I took care of her kids well. I took care of them so well. I would feed them. I treated them like they're my own kids. And for her to like not be there for me to tell me so much stuff, you know. I have a brother which he's not in the best shoes, you know. But him knowing like I just wish I had more people to show me love that are supposed to be there for me, you know? Sorry, I said I wasn't gonna cry. It hurts. It freaking hurts so bad, you know? Oh my god. I know, but I've cried so much already. I don't even know why I cry anymore. Like, I don't think I would delete it because I want to be out there, like, be comfortable to let, you know, somebody else know that's going through this, you know. Yeah, November 11th till today was it February 1st? Tomorrow is the 2nd. Tomorrow was officially, would have been 13 years actually, but we knew each other. We were dating already before, you know. We dated for about 3 months until we made it official. So that's why I say it was 13 years we were together, but it technically would have been 13 years tomorrow on the 2nd. Today's the 1st. So it's just, I don't know. I just want to help somebody out there. Girl, one day I won't cry anymore. Yeah, but I think I still would. I'm a very caring person, and it's just, I think in 20 years, even though if I'm gonna be happy in 20 years, maybe with more kids, I don't know, or maybe not, or maybe just solo with Ada, or she'll be off in college, and, you know, I think I'm gonna have those moments still, like, it's always gonna be there, you know. I may not cry as much as I did recently, because I'm just, you know, I cry so much that I don't even know where my tears are coming from anymore. Like, I drenched like a towel so bad from crying so hard and so much in like an hour. And I told myself, I'm not going to do this anymore. I would cry to her dad. Why would you do this to me? Why? I cried my eyes out to him. He's like, I didn't. Like, he's trying to hug me. He's like, I swear I didn't, which I want to believe. I want to so believe that he didn't do it. I, you know, I wish it was a nightmare my sister had. I really wish it was a horrible nightmare that she had. Sorry, I don't like the bright light because then I feel like my neighbors could see me more. I wish. I really wish. That's when I do talk to God and tell him, God, why can't you just make it like that she had a nightmare and it felt so real and it came true, you know? Like, I've had dreams that felt like they were real, but they weren't real, you know? I mean, not come true, I'm so sorry, but like, I just wish there was a sign that he didn't do it. I don't know. And even though if it shows that he didn't do it later and there, you know, something came up that she made a mistake or just something, I still wouldn't go back with him. It's just to have me feel at ease with life and to be able to trust and love somebody again. I just don't have love. Like some days, you guys, I feel so bad for Ada because I don't mean to be mean to her when I'm going through so much. I just, you know, I feel so bad, like I'm a bad mom. Because I don't mean to be. I'm just going through so much, and she's just 24/7. I had to be with her, playing with her, and it's not her fault. It's not. And that's the only thing I do ask God to help me with. If there is a God, I said, help me. Help me be a better mom. Help me not to get so upset with her. Let me be patient. Give me patience for her. She's an amazing child. Like, I don't know if I said it earlier. I'm pretty sure I did. I had 5 miscarriages with him. You know? And it's just so hard because I love kids. You know? I so love kids. Jesus, take the sheep. Okay, you have to text me it because I'm really not sheep. Wheel. Okay, text me it because I'm so bad. Whatever you guys tell me, you guys have to text me it of what to look at because I have such a bad memory and I'm just going through so much crap. Like, you guys, I just want to be the best mom I can be for her. I know buying her something every time she, you know, isn't being the best mom because that's not teaching her. I'm not teaching her discipline because I just want her to be free and, you know, she cries because people are mean to her in school. She cries because she can't do something. Like, she's almost done with something at school and she messes up, like, on the last 2 words. The teacher tells her, throw away and start the paper over. Sorry, sweetie, I gotta go to bed. I go to work at 8 a.m. Okay. Thank you so much. Keep your head up high, sweetie. Promise. Okay, thank you, Beatrice. Or I can't say in Spanish, so I'm going to say in English, Beatrice, right? Good night. And that's the only thing I do, pray for God, like, to prove to me, to not let me have my doubts, about him, to be not a better mom, to have patience. Because I think I'm an excellent mom, that just my patience is not there. So all I ask for, maybe you guys even could have, you know, prayers or whatnot, for God to help me have patience, to show me, you know, so I could believe in him and, you know, I don't know. That's probably wrong to say, you know, that I don't believe in him. Because they say, like, when you don't believe in him, that's when more stuff happens. Well, I believed in him before, well, I had my moments where I didn't believe in him. Like, every time I had a miscarriage, I was like, I hate you, and, you know, I shouldn't have said that. Maybe that's why this happened to me, because I'm not a bad person. I just say stuff like Kennedy said earlier. When you're mad, you say stuff you don't mean, and I did say that to him. So maybe that's why this is happening to me. But why did it have to involve other people? Why couldn't he have cheated on me with a hoe or something? Thank you. Maybe I will. Um, like, excuse me, about, like, he should have cheated on me with a hoe, not with my special needs sister. Like, why didn't he go do it with a hoe? Like, that's, like, my question. Why her? Why not somebody that's normal, that he could have gotten off to, and they could have done something back to him? You know, it's just so long of a story, and just, man, oh, thank you. Okay, when I'm going through all this, my second best friend, which is more like a sister to me, they have a channel on here too. Her name's Mary Lou. She knows I'm going through all this, and for Christmas, I don't know if you can see. Here's a necklace. I have it here, which I have my rosary right here. I think you can't really see it. I always had it there. And on here, I don't think you can see. It says faith. I don't know. Oh, you cannot see that at all. But anyways, it's engraved and says faith. She's my, seriously, like, my best friend, the one that I had the video with from the other day from IKEA. If you guys saw that, hashtag mom life. Her and I have been friends since we were in kindergarten. But this lady, Mary Lou, the one that gave me that necklace with faith on there, we've been friends since Ada was like 6 months old, I think. She was my neighbor. And she is the nicest person. And she told me, like, she forgives everybody. Everybody. People have done so bad to her, and she always forgives. But she told me, if I were in your shoes, I cannot forgive. Or I could forgive, but I couldn't be back with that person, or I couldn't associate with them anymore. But, you know, that's your daughter's dad, and you have to do what's right no matter what for your daughter, and to see him is the right thing. But if I were you, I wouldn't be with him ever again. And she has a good heart. She is the best person in the world. Like, you could be mad at her and not talk to her for days, which I didn't do, and one of her other friends did. It was like a year almost. Somebody didn't talk to her. And now they're talking to her, you know. When you said faith, it's just weird because she got me that necklace, and I'm a believer in her because she's gone through so much. I don't know. And that faith, when you said that, she gave me that faith necklace, and that's why I brought her up right now. But sorry it's such a long video, guys. You guys, if you want to go to sleep, go ahead. I'm just jibber-jabbing, I guess, about my feelings. But it's so hard with everything. I just want to feel, not normal again, but I want to feel okay. Like, I'm okay, and I'm going to be there one day where I feel normal. But who knows how long, who knows when, but I'm going to get there. Whether if it's, you know, through God or through myself or whatever it is, I'm going to be there one day, and I believe I'm going to be fine again one day. I do believe. It's just, I don't know what my next step is. You know, I don't know what career to go into, what anything. I don't know exactly where to move to financially. I don't know if I'm going to work here 6 months or to save up for my move to move somewhere else. I don't know. Only God, I guess, knows. You know, like I said, my doubts, and not, like, I bring him up because I don't doubt him all the way. I don't. I want him to help me with my patience with my daughter. If I had that patience with her, like, I just want that. That's all I really want right now. Is to have my patience with her and to help me get on the bandwagon or whatever they say. To get me, not motivated. It's not that I need to be motivated to get a job. I need that help, that processing of what to do next, where to apply, like what's a good place, I need to make good money to support my daughter in California. That's why I want to move somewhere else, because California, to live here, guys, it's expensive. You guys know it's expensive. And me as a single mom, I'm doubting myself. I don't think I could do it on my own. I really don't. You know, and I am thankful my parents are letting me live here rent free. I'm thankful for having a roof over my head. I'm thankful I have a heater to go home to, or air conditioner to go home to, because when it's cold, it's cold. Yeah, I know, Kennedy, I lose my patience really bad with her. When I have my meltdowns, I just like, get out of here. Like, I don't even give her a warning. I'm like, get out of here. Get out the room now. Go over there. And, you know, I should, like, Mija, I should tell her, like, Mija, just go play over there, you know? And I don't even do that to her. I just start yelling at her. And I feel so bad for her. You know, I do. And I just want him to show me. I'm going to try my other leg because this one's going to die. I don't know. I don't know why I want him to show me. I just need help to be patient with her. I need to figure out how to control myself when I feel like she's too much for me, and, you know, instead of like yelling at her. It's not her fault. And there's times I say sorry afterwards, and sometimes I don't, and I feel bad. I should have said sorry, you know? Like before, I was so patient doing her homework with her. Now, because she writes a lot of her stuff backwards still. She does it perfect, but she writes everything. Her sevens backwards, her five backwards, her S's backwards, her D's, B's, P's. Like, they're all backwards. Those are like her main ones. And I used to be so patient. I was just like, you should know already. Why don't you know? You know, it's, you know, maybe it's just dyslexia. I read on some stuff, or maybe it's just her realizing stuff, you know? It's hard to do it. Oh, that's why I decided to see. Um, that's why I don't know if I'm gonna move or not. I have my family here, but right now, I just feel like they're not here for me, which I need them here for me. And if they're not here for me, why should I stay here? That's how I feel. Sorry. I don't know. It's just so much, you guys. And I'm sorry. If you guys want to go ahead. But Ada's going to be 6 in April. She wants a birthday party and she wants to go to Vegas for her birthday. I'm like, girl, like, you know how much a party is out here in Cali to get everything done. But every year we always had a big party for her. So I think she remembers in the picture, like, she remembers Mommy, because we had it here at the park next to my mom's house. And she told me, Mommy, am I having my party here again? And it hurts because I'm like, I don't know yet. And before, like, I would have been planning her party already. I would have had, like, centerpieces making or, you know, all this crap done for her birthday already last year. Sorry, guys, I'm getting up. Hey, Jim. Okay, so it'll get better. But I feel bad for her because I yelled at her. Her teacher makes her throw away the paper and start over. Like, she said the teacher's frustrated with her because she does it wrong. I know. I can see Carol in Vegas. I know. Hey, Jam. Oh my god. Okay. I'm trying. I'm gonna try, and I'm trying not to yell at her. I just have my moments with. I'm just thinking of everything too much. What? Everybody's shoved up there. Oh yeah, and Little Diva in Vegas. I know, Nicole. Texas is cheap too. I know. Maybe on summer I'll go visit you over there, if God's willing. Sorry. Excuse me, guys. I smoke. Please don't let your kids watch this video. I should have put in quotations. No kids watching. You know. Um. Yeah. So. Good luck with all the strep. I hope y'all better. Fast, speedy recovery. You had an anxiety attacks because you were sick? That's crazy. I didn't know that could happen. Oh, Jen, you don't seem like a smoker. My daughter doesn't know I smoke. I never want her to know I smoke, ever. Like, I would hide it because she's a girl. I don't want her to smoke. It's a bad habit. Um, well, earlier I was saying that my grandparents are both in the hospital. Smokers have to hide it. People hate on us. Erase the background letters. Yeah, I do have her practice, but she still gets confused and she gets frustrated. And I don't want her overwhelmed or stressing out over not doing it right. You know, I want her to be relaxed. And when she's too much homework and it's just like, okay, let's wait an hour, let's go watch the TV or let's go play a game, you know, and then we'll get back to her homework again. Um, yes, we have to hide it. So, no, Ada doesn't know I smoke at all. Like, right now she's sleeping, so I'm outside. But other than that, I know she sees the cigarettes, but I'm like, oh, they're your dad's. Oh, okay. You know? Yes. I'm gonna go talk to her teacher. She's just afraid. She doesn't want me talking to her teacher. You know? And, well, I was saying maybe if you guys put some prayer out for my grandparents, if you stress, so she go out. Yes, they do have effect on kids. Yeah, I need to relax with her a lot. So, well, today I'm asking you guys for a prayer because my grandma had bronchitis. Her body was so weak and she was trying to get up on her bed and she fell off that night. In the middle of the night, she went to go use the restroom and she fell in the restroom. Thank God she didn't break anything, but her whole back is hurting her and her legs are all bruised up from the fall. Her fever's so high that they admitted her for bronchitis. And today, that was yesterday, today my grandpa was looking for his car in a parking lot and he passed out. I know I said at the beginning of the video, but there's more of you ladies right now. He passed out. Oh, we'll say a prayer for her. Oh, that is bad. Yes, thank you. And today, I think he's under so much stress because he loves my grandma so much. He couldn't find his car. He didn't remember where his car was. And, excuse me, a nurse happened to find him. He was on the ground. He passed out. They're admitting him. My mom's over there right now. I don't know what's going on. Like, why they're admitting him, I don't know anything. You know, and my mom's there, and I think one of her brothers. And they have 5. Um, so, the prayer for my grandpa. Are always worried about yourself and put others first. And put yourself first. Calling me, probably just to make sure I'm okay. Thank you. Um, so I hope everything's well, you know. And I feel bad because we're having a Super Bowl party, and my parents are having one on Sunday here. And this car's driving way too close to my sign. Sorry, they're like driving on the opposite side of the road, and I was afraid they're gonna hit my car. And good night, whoever left. But I just want to end it with prayers for my grandparents and pray that they're okay and they're gonna recover. Thank God the nurse found him. Yes, thank God, and she called for help right away. You know, and then what's it called? My mom's cousin, who's 37, rest in peace. He just died yesterday morning of bronchitis. So his bronchitis was so bad, he went to a hospital, and they're, oh, you have bronchitis. I'm still learning to put myself first, but it helps so much. Thank you. I will put myself first. I have to. Like I told her again, I have to do me now. If I move far, it's for me, not for to take her away. Yeah, call me in the morning. So I have to, you know. He was 37. He died of bronchitis. So he went to the hospital, told him he had bronchitis, and he said he did not feel good. They sent him home that night. The next morning, he was dead. This happened in San Diego. I'm not sure what hospital, but it was in San Diego. And it's sad because he was only 37, you know. He wasn't the best person, you know. But doesn't mean he shouldn't have a life. So I feel bad. So prayers to his family. You know, they're going through a hard time. We're going through a hard time here with my situation. And with, you know, my grandparents, I'm stressed out because my grandma has bronchitis. Like, and she's older, you know. She's almost 80. She just turned 79 a couple weeks ago. So I, you know, hope she recovers from it, you know, especially from her fall. She's going to be sore, and I just hope the best for them because my grandparents are the sweetest people in the world. Like, the sweetest. Like, my grandpa, his sister, let her husband rape and molest all her kids. Even my mom was molested by him. Her sister, her brothers, you know, every kid that was around him, bad stuff happened to them. And my grandpa had the heart to forgive his sister for letting it happen for so many years. He forgave her. He cried so hard. He cried. He has a big heart for forgiveness. And I'm not saying everybody should forgive, but they just have the sweetest hearts in the world for them to be going through anything. But, you know, I guess like the people that are the nicest, I feel like bad stuff always happens to you. You know? So I just want to say, hopefully there's prayers out there for everybody that's going through stuff. And, you know, this video, it's long. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean it to. I thought it was going to be like a 30-minute video, and here it's like an hour and a half. So I pray that everything's going to be okay, and, you know, for God to guide me, and, you know, maybe talking to you guys, I'm believing into God more. Not even just that, yes, sending prayers up. Thank you. To make me believe and not have my doubts. Like, I just want answers. I want closure. I want the court stuff to happen. I want it to go to court. I want it so I can be close and see what the truth is, you know? So thank you guys for watching my long video, and I hope you guys have a safe, great night. Go to bed and be with your loved ones, and, you know, don't take life for granted. So everybody have a great night. Good night. Thanks again for watching. Bye.